Well, where we're going back to, as you can see, it's the Rolling Stones with Beast of Burden. A band I haven't reacted to a lot. One of my favourite bands of all time, and I'm sure tens of millions of others. And I have seen them live, and they were amazing back in 2017 in Amsterdam, which was a trip. Read into that what you will, everybody. However, let's get into the song. See what we all think, see what we all remember. That's what I'm looking for in songs when I do these kind of throwbacks and flashbacks, is when you first heard it and now you hear it, what's the difference? What's the contrast? What's the styles musically? What's the world doing today? What was it doing then? So here we go, the Rolling Stones, Beast of Burden, from 1978 as far as I know. I've done a little bit of Googling, I'll show you that later on. So stick with me. You know, the Stones at their best, and they're a legacy band now. And why not when you've got 400 songs and 50 that we all know instantly? It's when I'm listening to this, I'm hearing Charlie Watts, rest in peace, because this soul song, which it is really, it's a soul ballad. You can hear his drumming, you can hear the hi-hats, you can hear the rhythm of the song being driven by, I think, would it have been Bill Wyman then? But I'm not sure anyway. Let me know, guys. But it's so atypically Stones, but so detached from all the other sounds at the time. It was unique to them. And Mick Jagger's voice here, as always, but it's just hauntingly beautiful the way they put this together. This was written by Keith Richards and Mick Jagger solely, well, together. But the song is just laying out, I'll never be your beast of burden. My back is broad, but it's a hurting. All I want for you to make love to me. Two stories there. I'll never be your beast of burden. I've walked for miles, my feet are hurting. All I want for you to make love. So if you're a beast of burden and your back is broad, but it's a hurting, what's going on? What is this, two stories? Yeah, stick with me and I'll show you what the band actually thought, if you don't already know. So here we go. But it's interesting because it's a songwriting and storytelling in a soul ballad with great music, world-class musicians and world-class singer-songwriters, the pair of them. Yeah, but here we go. Let's stick into it, guys. Listen to the choruses. Am I hard enough? Am I rich enough? Am I rough enough? I'm not too blind to see. Read into that what you will. But it's spelling out the story for you. And in essence, I guess it could be about them talking about other women who've come into their life. Am I rich enough? Am I rough enough? That's talking about someone in particular, but who is it? You'll find out later, I guess, from their own voices. But it's so intriguing. You kind of want to know the end of the story. You want to know. It's like a thriller, but it's not. It's a love song. But you want to know the. It's like you want them to say. So this is about this person and this person and this person and about what I was thinking at the time, and it's kind of doing that, but without betraying anybody. And maybe it's just so broad as to be about anybody and anything at any time. Yeah, but it's so beautiful. One of their better songs for me. And that's not easy to say when you look at the canon of the work they've done. But let's go, guys. Let's listen some more. So, I'll bring it up now, actually. This is an Esquire. This is from Esquire. Keith Richards reveals the real meaning. Please go and show these guys some love. So, Keith Richards reveals the meaning behind the Beast of Burden that everyone got wrong. Yeah. Since its release in 1978, the Rolling Stones, Some Girls, the meaning of Beasts of Burden has often been misinterpreted. I mean, you can read it for yourself. Telling Mick Jagger he'd never be a beast of burden during a period of the guitarist's intense drug use. Well documented. Keith Richards talked about it a long time. And YouTube, when I say the D word, I'm not encouraging drugs. I'm really relating an article because, Jesus. So, the latter is partially right. So, the future of the band was in trouble because of the intense problems that some of the band were having with their relationships with substances. Yeah. But this is quote for quote. Those who say it's about one woman in particular, they've got it all wrong. We're trying to write for a slightly broader audience than just all Marianne Faithful. Well, that's not to say that they didn't have some influence in there some way. I mean, what's close by is close by. So he's alluding to it, but not confirming it and not denying it, which is great press, right? I find it quite amusing that people in the world will spend a lot of time trying to decode something that is, at the end of the day, completely undecodable. I mean, I've even forgot the code. I think what Keith Richards is kind of saying there is, look, just enjoy it for what it is, guys. Take from the meaning you want. But, yeah, some of it's what you're saying is right. Some of what you're saying, who knows? We wrote this song together, you know, and it means what it means at that time, in that moment. But I just love it. Let's hear the rest of the song, guys. I won't be somebody you don't want, but if you want me, why? Am I hard enough? Am I rich enough? It's a real song that's painful. And I guess you could say, if you look at your own life, in the moments where you've just been so confused, you don't know what the signals are you're getting from life or from the other person. And you don't know whether you're the burden or you don't want them to be a burden. You just want to be nothing but someone who can love. But am I rich enough? Am I good enough for you? I don't know. But it's all there, right, for you to just take in in that moment in your life and make the song what it means to you. Because like Keith Richards said in the article, they wrote it and even they don't know the code of it. Perhaps you could argue, yeah, they did, because they allude to being about particular people around. But they don't name anyone in particular, although they have done that. But it's just beautiful, right? Rolling Stones fans, let me know what this song means to you now and what parts in your life you've used it for. When you go back to the song, what you're hoping for, what you're trying to relive. Loved it, guys. Join in. Come on, join the channel. Click like, click join. That's all I ask. Till next time, guys, take care. It's been a pleasure. I love this one.